Hey YouTube and the VC, it's me Adam, back for my second video today before I have to leave on my trip. I thought while I'd be gone I would start a thread that could run while I'm gone because I think I'll be able to see videos pretty easily, but I'm not sure how much time I'll have to make my own videos, and I won't be anywhere near my music, or my vinyl at least. I got this idea when I was crate digging in a record store, and which I mentioned in 2 videos ago, the one with S, Texan, and L, where they had 25 records for $17 worth. So I started thinking, wow, like what a great idea for if you're going over to someone's house that you know is just getting into vinyl, that you can just pick up a whole bunch of records for not very much money. And it's such a cool gift, because at least I knew when I started collecting, I only had like 3 or 4 records, and that's all I played because I didn't have anything else. And imagine if you could come over with, let's say, 10 records as a gift. If you spend $1 or less on each, that's a $10 gift. That's just most people can be able to afford to give that to someone as a good friend, and that's how I came up with it. So basically, I want everyone to make a list of 10 records that can go for $1 or less, that you find are really great for someone to have in their collection to start out with. I think things will be different where you are, because every single place has different stores which put different things in the dollar bins. I picked out 10 things that I see all the time in dollar bins here. And that that you can pick up in dollar bin for pretty great shape. And I'm just going to show them. And there are also 10 albums that I absolutely love. And I think that's kind of what it should be too. It should be albums that you like, and where you can bring over to that person and talk to them about and say why you like them, and you can spend time listening to these albums together. So here are mine. 10 albums. First one, the one playing in the background, is of course Paul Simon's Graceland, which is just such a fantastic, unique album. It's the one where he traveled to South Africa during the apartheid years, so that was like in 1984 or something. So it was really risky making this album, and it's him with Ladysmith Black Mombasa, and of course it has the radio hit You Can Call Me Al on it, but all the other songs are great. The one playing right now is Diamonds on the Soles of Her Shoes. So that's one. Another one, probably one of the most classic albums, Bruce Springsteen's Born in the USA. I know maybe not the most unique thing to pick up, but it's just something that you have to have in your collection, in my opinion. It's a fantastic album. And then if you're in the early collection where maybe you have less than 20 records, they should all be things that you can just put on and listen to. They shouldn't be some, in my opinion at least, shouldn't be obscure things where you can only listen to one track, because all you want to do is listen to your records if you just go on your turntable. This is one that I listen to a lot because it's one of the first records I picked up when I started collecting back when I was in middle school. Billy Joel's The Stranger. By far my favorite album by Billy Joel. Every single song on here is fantastic. My favorite probably being Scenes from an Italian Restaurant, Only the Good Die Young, and The Stranger. Oops. This one I spoke about in a previous video. Manfred Mann's Earth Band Watch. A really, really cool, kind of weird, unique album. Difficult to see because the font is almost same color as the background, but great tracks on it, like cover of Bob Dylan's song Quinn the Eskimo, The Mighty Quinn, Chicago Institute, Drowning on Dry Land, Dave is on the Road Again, Martha's Madman. Just one of those albums that you can also play from beginning to end. And a double LP, a greatest hits that I see a lot is Greatest Hits of Brian Ferry and Roxy Music. I'm a huge Roxy Music fan, and Well, no, having a greatest hits earlier in collection is great because then you basically have an album where every single track is great, and it's great for getting into this. So you could give this to someone as a gift, and then if they like it, they'll go out probably and look for the other albums. So, and plus, it's a cool gatefold, nice pictures. Next one is Pink Floyd's "Wish You Were Here." I see this pretty often here in the bins. Just absolutely fantastic album, really cool album art. So also, I mean, if you want, they can put it up on their wall as well. Really fantastic tracks on it, like "Have a Cigar." Let me see. I have a cassette here so I can see the track list. "Shine On You Crazy Diamond," "Welcome to the Machine," "Have a Cigar," "Wish You Were Here," "Shine On You Crazy Diamond," the other parts. So really, really great, cool album that you just play from beginning to end. This one I've talked about before. Dire Straits Making Movies. Really fantastic album. I'm not sure if it's my favorite album by them. I think Love Over Gold is, but this one has great tracks on it. And if you want to get someone to get into Dire Straits, this is a good album to buy them, I think. Tunnel of Love, Romeo and Juliet, Skate Away, Espresso Love, Hand in Hand, Solid Rock, Les Boys. Rolling Stones, Tattoo You. It's kind of the first Stones album I really got into. Classic tracks like Start Me Up, Little TNA, Neighbors, Waiting on a Friend. Great pickup. I mentioned before I'm a big Rod Stewart fan, and if you want to get into Rod Stewart, get Atlantic Crossings. It's pretty cool because, really great. You can hang this on your walls. Beautiful album cover. It's a gatefold. And there's what they call a fast side and a slow side. So it's almost like having two albums because one side is just really quick songs like Three Times the Loser, Alright for an Hour, All in the Name of Rock and Roll, Drift Away, Stone Cold Sober. And the slow side is I Don't Want to Talk About It, It's Not the Spotlight, This Old Heart of Mine, Still Love You, and Sailing. The classic tracks, great album artwork, great album. And last but not least, possibly when I just started collecting, probably one of my most played albums after Billy Joel's The Stranger, was Electric Light Orchestra's Out of the Blue. Absolutely fantastic album. Coming out 1977, double LP, gatefold. That's also fun. It's like twice the amount of fun of a normal album when you just have a few. And great songs, Turn to Stone, It's Over, Sweet Talking Woman, Jungle, of course, was like the big kind of weird song I fear with all the animal noises. And, awesome album artwork, great album. And I think it would really belong in someone's collection. Those are just the ones I picked up, though. So what not picked up, but I picked out of my collection to show as an idea. So what I like to do, if you find this thread cool, then pick out 10 records. If you can't pick out 10, pick out 5. If you can, just choose 10, choose 12. But the idea is like you shouldn't. If you're in a shop, you shouldn't spend more than $10 picking out these records that you could give away to someone. And then I just post it as a thread with same title or as a responses video. I'm really looking forward to seeing just the different records that you can find in the dollar bins around the world or wherever. So really looking forward to it, and until next time, take care, VC.